SuperCoach news, I suppose, like starting off with Fisher. Fisher, why do you got to seriously be injured? How long's his injury? That's what we got to work out and determine what we actually do with Fish. Boy, the Cats rookie Manningham, or however you pronounce it, he's going to play his third game. Pretty sure he's on the bubble. Let's go through the teams real quick, see who's on. It is a bit of a late night stream, so I'm not expecting huge viewership. Let's have a look at the teams. Crazy, what's going on, mate? How are you? Teams, let's have a look. All right. Finally got home from work, which is nice to finally finish. What do we got? So the ins and out. Sutherland's been omitted. That's a big one for the Pies there. Charlie Dean, if anyone's got him as cover for Sicily, I'm sure that might be handy for a week. But I think if you got Sicily, you got to get rid of him. Not too bad. That's the way Craze fit. Fisher ruin Eddering. Yeah, what's your Fisher solution for your side this week? G'day. What's going on? JG. Almost stumbled for a second. Just looking at the teams. I haven't had a proper look at it. So Fife is my 23rd. Is it true Fife has been tagging? Is that something I heard last week? Because his CBAs went up and then Young's went down, so that's annoying. First time you got it correct. Yeah, trust me, I had to read it pretty slowly. My brain's a little bit fried after a shift tonight, so it's I still struggle. I definitely English is not my thing. Crazy fit 5 tagged Heaney. Okay, yep, good to know. Because there is games I do miss occasionally, especially when I've got my son with me. What's up, Bills boys? How you going, mate? What else is interesting in the lineups? Heppel managed. I'm pretty sure no one really has Heppel, so it doesn't matter. Shield comes back in. I wonder if that would affect Cardwell. Interesting. Fisher out foot. We need to determine what this foot injury is because I've been pretty good with guessing estimated times of injuries. I want to know what exactly is wrong with his foot, and I'll have a look at it. Moyle. This is the interesting one for Moyle. He comes back in, so I'm thinking about VCing Tristan Cherry. There's probably no one in chat that's got Tristan Cherry R2. I'm probably the only one, I reckon. So I might VC him instead of Bont, which is a bit wild, but Moyle is shithouse in comparison to Cherry. Sin out, that's annoying. I'm sure JG, you've maybe chucked your emergency. Well, he's not worth it now. Hopefully he comes back on that side because he looks all right for a rookie anyway. I don't know what he's done to his quad. Jay Spurgoyne comes back in. Caulfield in. I bet any money that Caulfield injures himself this week. No doubt. Caulfield is made out of body plastic. McNeil's probably sub in that game, you'd think. What has Waitman done to his groin? Yeah, wow, he can't catch a break this year. The Gov is clear. Yeah, okay, McGovern's clear. Hopefully he's not a laid out for any Gov owners. I'd certainly want an emergency on someone. JG, Sins did his job for me. I had 5 trades, so traded Sin and Fisher to Rankin and Humps. Yeah, right, okay. Gee, you must have had coin in the bank to do that. I'm surprised you even... Yeah, wow. That's like trading out Dowling sort of thing. You must have good rookies. Don't you get rid of Sin. Crazy Dylan Moore named as a follower. Ooh. Sicily out. Moving the Magnets. Interesting. Doesn't mean that necessarily that Moore will stay in the midfield, but I'll have a look at the Hawthorn side in a second. I'm actually just getting to that now, actually. Geelong v Hawks. Manahan. I can't say his name. He's on the bubble, but I don't think people are looking for him. Clark admitted that's stiff for him. I don't know how well he played the week before. And they're getting rid of the tagger, O'Connor. Interesting. Sicily and Deer out. Bruce and Lewis. Not really likes at all. You're bringing in a couple forwards for a defender and a forward. Cadman back in. Surely no one's got bloody Cadman. He's useless at the moment. He's been playing all right in the VFL though. Peatling back in. So Peatling's obviously a direct replacement for Josh Kelly, which is, again, this is probably only draft relevant, so my bad. The conning owners will be holding their breath now. Shut up, cat. I'm sick of letting you out every time I'm doing a stream and you just want to meow. Pitney omitted, so that's good for the conning owners. Hopefully the conning owners have, what's his name? Jacko as cover or something like that. Do you want to come onto the stream and feature for a bit, Sabrina? No, okay. You kept meowing at me. George Hewitt omitted. That's huge. George Hewitt omitted. Why is he omitted? No one's got him, surely, but still, that's wild. Walters in, so Walters is back. Davis is out. He was a rookie for Freo. Cumberland in, Martin out. How can Martin get 2 years out of Gold Coast? There's no way he plays for Gold Coast for 2 years. He's cooked. That or he's just disinterested after his 300th. Melbourne side, Melsham. Salem's back in, so that's a good hold if anyone's got Salem. Laurie's a rookie. People might look to. Oh, Brown's stiff. Brown omitted. Goodwin doesn't know how to coach. I'm not going to say he fluked the flag, but my God. What the... Anyways, I don't have Browns. It doesn't affect me, but still, that pissed me off. Flynn out. So I don't know how well Gordon will do. I know everyone expects Gordon to go huge against West Coast. So do I, but West Coast aren't that bad. I think they're 9th scoring against Ruckman. So it's not like they're giving away the most points. St Kilda. King, yeah, okay. Nothing in St Kilda that anyone would give a shit about. Cunningham. Yep, nah, who cares about that? Doesn't matter. Nothing else I can really look at here. Cool. Anyway, you guys are going off in the comments. Let me just let my cat out or else this is going to piss me off all night. I fed you. I don't know what more you want me to do for you. Chuck you in a bathtub. That's what I'll do with you. You'd love that. Hopefully I don't have to get up again. Where was I? Are you going to that game? I assume you're talking about the Cats and Hawthorn game. Nah, I'm not. I'm working from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. on Saturday. So, but I'll meet Steve out after that game, that's for sure. Have a few drinks here before I see him, or else I don't want to play catch-up drinks. Bills boys, is Ryan into Gorn a good VC this week? I want to have a look at your side. Chuck us your team name in the section below and I'll have a look. I think it's pretty safe, but I'm actually leaning more towards, if it was going that way, is actually Sarong into Gorn. Ryan, I just don't have the faith to, even though he went huge last time, this whole stat padding thing is really eaten into Clark and Ryan's head, I think. Jono, hey legend, how are you? How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Jono, how are you? JG, Caulfield D7, Dowling M9, Humphreys M10, Kruger F7R3. So not an amazing cover, but stoked with my on-field and 3 trades. Hopefully enough. Yeah, sold, mate. Absolutely sold. I've got 3 trades as well. I don't think I'm going to use any. I'm just going to loop Richards. I think you probably saw in the chat potentially. I haven't seen who looked at what, but Richards I'm looping, and then if Richards shits the bed, I'm just going to field Fraser as F6 instead for Fisher. Jonas Scotus back. Brad, when are you doing the stream with Damo from Supercoach Edging? I don't know. I have to probably directly DM him on Twitter and find out, because I did like my comment from saying I'd love to jump on a stream with him. So I don't know. I have to message him and see, because that would be fun. There's a few people that love to do streams with pretty much anyone, to be fair. There's no one I wouldn't want to do a stream with, as weird as that sounds. Wowie. It's all right, John. I knew what you meant in the end. I got there. Jonas, Choco Williams, and Uze did the coaching. Goodwin does the grinning. Yeah, that explains why Goodwin's so shit. Choco's been always good, actually. I've always rated Choco when he's been assistant coaches at other teams. I liked him at the Tigs when he was there. Benter's all right. I'll give a gaze this side while I'm over trying to multitask. I'm the worst multitasker. You know those people at workplaces that talking to you and you try to check your voice notes and shit, and you can't concentrate. I had a workmate talk my ear off tonight. I was trying to reply to Jack, and thank God he finished his smoko so I could actually do my own thing. Whoa, jeez, Bills boys is ranked 568. I'm going to add you to a rivalry. See if I can beat you for the last 8 weeks. Your side's loading. I'll check it out what I think your VC and C would be. But mate, you're 568, so you should probably be telling me this week what I should do. Nah, legitimately, I have a look in a sec as soon as it loads. It's just SuperCoach takes the piss on a Thursday night. His new app shit. Joe, going well, mate. That's the way. Good to hear it. It's a ranking time, baby. Yep. I think Rankin's going to be a good pick. Jonas. Jono, who's your F6 this week? I'll be whipping Richards with Dowling. I don't think you'll even need to go with Dowling. I think Richards will pull out a 75-80 with Fish head out. I'd love to know the issue with his bloody foot. I'm going to reload your team because, okay, your team's finally loaded, but not in the order I wanted it to be. Okay, so you got Bills boys, Dacos, Sheasel, Houston, Ryan, Whitfield, McGovern, Bont, Goulden, oof. Oh, Merritt, Sarong, Butters, Walsh, Laird, Green, Grundy. This is a stacked team. So who do you got? You got Sarong. What would I do? I think I'd prefer Bills boys. Hopefully you're still here, mate. But I would prefer Bont into Sarong looking at your side. I'm just seeing if anything else jumps on the page. Bont into Sarong or Flanders into Sarong for you. That's a really good side. Even your bench is pretty good too. Well done. Anyways, where are we? I need to start using the other format of streaming because this doesn't tell me what I'm up to. FPL's back. Hello. He says, hey, everyone, with the thumbs up. JJ, I saw your round preview. Frederick Richards, really handy cover. Thanks for watching, mate. If you gave me a sneaky like there. It is. Like, the DPP has been really good for me. I've considered throwing the Fish away, but I don't want to use trades now. There's still about 2 months worth of footy. So, I'm just going to hope that one can score 75-80 and I'll take it to the bank. Jack, have you ever had a man? And there's a saying, Jack, as you know it as well. It's pretty funny. And I don't live by this one, but it's you're not a man until you've had a man. It's obviously not true, but anyways, it's pretty wild to say on the live stream tonight, but that's okay. You guys have a sense of humour. Thank God for that. Crazy Fit, you like my VC English? V sweet. I actually do, Crazy Fit. Although English hasn't been putting up huge scores, but it is sweet. So I get I like a good pod VC. As much as I wanted to steer clear from it a couple of weeks ago, I kind of Cherry against Moyle feels exciting. Jonas, I'm going Sarong VC. Yeah, okay. Yep. See, gone. That was my thoughts when I had a look at either of those. I've had a look at both those options. Bills. Yeah, Bont is killing. It's a hard matchup though. Yeah, Port Adelaide is. I honestly think out of all those blokes, they're pretty decent shouts. So I don't think you can go wrong either way. Jono, is it worth punting Simpkin after 1 week? Probably not. They've got a good fixture on their way home. in my opinion. Especially for mids. Like, if you're Gold Coast, I think the matchup might be all right. Sydney Carlton are hard ones, obviously, but to finish off, especially finals, and if you're playing for leagues and stuff, and just whatever, the last 5 are juicy for mids. Like, they play Geelong, Richmond, West Coast. Dogs will be a bit harder, and Hawthorn restrict a little bit, but I still feel like it's a decent matchup for mids, especially that patch of Cats, Richmond, and West Coast at Blundstone. I love that. Stuff you, Fisher. Jack, wild. You did say you'd stir up the chat tonight. Yeah, literally. The stories you were saying last night are so funny. I literally almost dropped the weight on myself. Listening to the voice notes were bloody funny. Oh man. Jonas Fisher is also defend cover with two dead duds, so tough to trade him anyway. Yeah, that's the other issue, Jonas. Good point. Is like Fisher can swing down back if you've got a loop, which I've got a loop in Campbell to do that. So kind of getting rid of Fisher would make no sense in terms of covering my back line and bringing in Campbell. So yeah, very good point. You always cover every angle, which is good. Jack, Bontin's a sarong. Yeah, okay, Bontin's a sarong. Don't hate it. I'm still leaning towards Cherry. Like your gut feel the other week, I think I might just be pod this week because I'm sitting bloody 10k, so no one will be VCing Cherry. He's in how many percent of sides is he? Hopefully he gives Moyle a bath. He's a pod, I'm sure of it. How many sides you in, you bastard? He's in 11% of sides. I'll have to have a look how many people VCing him against Moyle, but I think, and I've got Bont anyway, but if Cherry can go 180, anyways, maybe I'm just dreaming. Bills boys, Simpkin will bounce back, I reckon. I probably think so too. I haven't missed anything, have I? Jack, Rankin for Fisher. Yes, actually, we were discussing this the other night, weren't we? What was that today? I can't remember. Everything's blurred. And I have 2 trades left, but full complete team with 23. Your team looks bloody amazing, whatever you send it for, but I think you're determined with this Rankin to Fisher move by the sounds, and I think it's a good way of doing it. I need a one-way ticket to Norway still, mate. FPL, I'm looking at Merritt into Ryan for VC and C. Merritt against Collingwood. I actually prefer Dacos. Even if I had both, I'd actually prefer Dacos against Essendon than Merritt against the Pies. Into Ryan. Yeah, this is probably a hard week. I hate when everything's so obvious that it's just there's too many variables. I kind of like it when there's weeks when there's not many variables. Bont might cop it. Yeah. I don't really think it matters if Bont cops a tag FPL. Like, I'm not shooting this comment down by any means. I always love what you guys say, but Bont's been under injury cloud, on the sick cloud, and gets tagged. He goes forward. He kicks a few. Like, he can do anything. I don't think William Drew's a huge tagger. He's no. I don't rate him as a top 3 tagger in the AFL, that's for sure. I think Jordan kills people more than most. That Body St Kilda player they've gone blank on. He's a very good tagger, but not William Drew. You'll probably maybe at stoppage, but I don't think you can go with him anywhere else. Not around the ground and going forward. Jack, I like cherry pick for you. I need a drink every time my cat meows at the door. Do you want to come in and just tell why you're a pest? Like, you're 13 years old, Sabrina. You shouldn't have this much energy. I swear you're on crack. What's with black cats? I swear that the antics are wild. It's like she's summoning something and trying to, I don't know, do some voodoo or whatever. Now she's staring at me funny. Do you want to fight? Why did I get a cat? funny story. I got a cat with one of my first ever girlfriends because she wanted a dog, and I was like, "No, let's just get a cat." And that's what she said. I love this jumper. Now, can you stop pestering me and everyone who? Jack, no, they'll go to Traw. They won't FPL. Fair point, Jack. Drew has the body size to go with Bont. Yeah, but I think I've seen Bont score multiple 120s against Port regardless, and that's when Drew's played as well. Bont scores against Adelaide FPL. Excuse me, and he's the only 700k player in the game at the moment. Like Bont is just like, I will happily pay up for Bont next year. And Bont's fast 3 against Port Adelaide FPL, 125, 145, and 128. Like Bont's last 2, 157, 162. Bont's gone over 130, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. 8 times over 130. Like Bont is the best player I've seen in the last 2 years. Like he's stiff not to win a bloody Brownlow last year. Stiff. What was the Brownlow count last year anyway? Neil, get stuffed, Neil. Sorry, Jack, but Neil didn't deserve that one. Neil 31, Bont 29. Should have been the other way around. That's a joke. If Bont doesn't win it this year, I'd be very surprised. Bont's the best player in the competition. He has been for the last 2 seasons. No one can change my mind. Love Bont. He's my favourite player to watch, and I'm a Tigers man. Like, you just can't hate the bloke. He does everything. I don't care if you had James Jordan and William Drew. I know they play on separate teams. I don't care if Bont was on Jordan and Drew in the same bloody game. That's how good he is. Crazy fit. After last week, I don't want either Merritt or Dacos. Don't blame me, mate. Thank you for those links the other day. How's this? This champion decided just randomly, like there's a few of you that DM and stuff just randomly about random stuff and sends me, Crazy fit, what did he send me? He just writes any movie / free show and then sends me a link. So I clicked on the link. I wasn't scared that it would be anything else. So, and he goes, any sports game from AFL to UFC free, and then sends me a link to it as well. I had a gaze and I was like, this is actually very impressive. So I love a good DM on any platform. I don't really mind, but stuff like that, that's pretty cool. Always down for a surprise. I just got a new phone the other day too, so I can watch movies on, like, big enough movies on it. New Samsung Note. I don't know. It's a Note. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm not supporting Optus right here. I've definitely got ADHD. I cannot concentrate for 1 second here. FPL. Oh, I just glitched out. I just saw my screen. Windhanger. That's the one. I forgot who the Saints tagger was. FPL, yeah, Bont can run out most tags. True. Yes, he can, FPL, 100%. Jonas, Gorn bounced back off a bad score. This is why I've missed you in the chat. I haven't seen you in a little while, Jonas. 72 to 162. Man, you do a lot of studying. 109 to 180. 95 to 132. Also, Gorn at the MCG scores big. He scored 109 versus West Coast, only playing one good quarter. And that was at Optus too, Jonas. Yeah, good point. And you're never really wrong with VCNCs, FYI. Jack, maybe she's trying to summon some other type of kitty. Wow, well, she must have, because Saturday night is for that. I'm excited for Saturday night. Jack, last average against Port, he scored 145, literally. Jack, that was about Bonds. Bloke, he takes the piss out there. He's the best player and I hope he wins it this year. But Troll might take a lot of votes off him. I think so too, Jack. I still think, yeah, Bont would be very stiff. FPL. The year that Wines won, I'm surprised Bont didn't win. Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know how Wines won a bloody Brownlow. The guy so overrated. Why are you so annoying? I know I went to work for 8 hours. If I don't know, you're just weird. You, I don't know what's wrong with cats. So needy. FPL. No, we just discussed that. Jonas, Bont was overrated until the last 2 seasons. You reckon? Fair enough. He's been the best player in the comp for the last 2 seasons by a wide margin. Agree with that second bit for sure, Jonas. Like, he's just so damn good. Jack, impulse decision to get fuel and end up getting a new phone. I'm the worst for those kind of things, mate. Like, had a radiology appointment. I did something else, and then all of a sudden I get a new phone, and I'm almost. I end up getting a new cover with it. I spent like I don't even know how much money, but it's just so worth it. I got a little bit nervous, so when he was holding my phone, I didn't have anything open, but I was just a little bit nervous. I was like how many QR codes have I got to scan to confirm that I am Brad and not somebody else? Oh my god, I need to return my old phone, or else in 3 days I get fined $1,300. Anyways, I got to remind myself to take that. Anyways, well, Jonas, that 109 Gorn sees the worst for the year. Oh, well, if that's your worst, that's pretty good. Like, I've had a few bad C's this year. One of them was Fisher that we won't talk about. I have a spray water bottle for cats when they annoy me. You've got multiple cats. God damn. Yeah, I need to get a spray bottle for when. I don't know why I don't got that. Serena, you're in for a spray bottle. Stupid. I agree that Neil didn't deserve to win the Brownlow last year. They gave him 3 votes in the 20-game disposals and took out Bont in the last round. Yes, I don't get it. I don't get how the umpires rate some players in most games. To be fair, my worst is 5 green, and I'm still 1,500 rank. That's wild. I think my worst was Fisher a couple of weeks ago, and that left me feeling pretty flat. And then the second worst, I think that's the first time we've gone under 100 for a captain this year, I'd say, from memory. But my last 2 seasons have been better than this season. I don't know what the hell's going on this season. More knowledge and just more mistakes. More trades cause more mistakes, maybe. Too many trades is normally bad for me because then I just start to be too aggressive and it doesn't help me at all. So I kind of hope we go back to 36 because it'd probably make me more conservative and not so reactionary in the start of the season. But that is what it is. I really wish I had a decent bench cover for my back line because with Fisher out, I want to have a look at this now with Fisher out. Zach Fisher. The fish injury. What does it say? Give me intel about this Fisher incident. What does it say? Does it say strain? Zach's incident where he twisted his foot in the second quarter. Give me more than that. Oh my god. Injury, foot. Tell me, is it stress fracture? Is it what part of the foot is it? If anyone can find out, because I'm looking everywhere, but it's all paywall shit. Neil kicked 3 goals, 11 behinds last year, and one of Brownlow was a joke. Yeah, showed his true colours in the finals, did nothing. Whereas Walsh won the player of the finals. That's the Gary Ayres Award, isn't it, Jonas? From memory. Zach Fisher. I hate when they don't tell us with a foot injury. Is there any North Melbourne supporters in here? Bills boys, yeah. Walsh is a beast in finals. Yep. Tracy North are the worst of injuries. He was injured last week with no news. That's so annoying. I want to see if he's even on the injury list on the Tuesday injury list. North just taking a piss sometimes. Stuff you, Clarko. North Melbourne injury list. I warned people about Sicily too. Like Sicily, when he first dislocated his shoulder, I was like, do not bring him in. And then like 5-6 weeks later, what does he do? That same shoulder. Foot test. That's bullshit, North Melbourne. Stuff you. Like, first you did this to McKercher, now you're playing games with Fisher owners. Like, how highly owned is Fisher? It'd be 25% maybe. I don't actually know. I'm just going to have a look, though. He's in 31% of sides. Holy shit. 1 in every 3 sides has him. How many people have traded him out? Wow, that tells me something. So 7% have traded him out. So 6,300 have traded him out. That means people definitely don't have enough trades to get rid of him, or else he'd be sitting in about 15,000. At like, yeah, and like closer to 17-18% or something. Matty Rouse only traded out of 2,000 sides roughly. Maybe because they think he's going to do well against North Melbourne, but I think he cops a tag this week. Him or Anderson going to get tagged. Joe Richardson. You hold Joe Richardson, he's going to play a full game. There's no way he is sub. And he's going to score 80 tomorrow night, mark my word. Jackson against Richmond, getting rid of him against Richmond is a dumb idea because he'll kick a bag on us and he'll go to 100. Who's been brought in? Lawson? Yep. I don't mind, especially if you bring him in as a midfield rookie. The link between your midfield and defence is really handy. Caldwell, yes, I like the pick. Rankin, yes. Eri Schellmacher. I actually prefer Lawson over Schellmacher. Just because of the DPP factor, FYI. And Logan Evans, interesting. Burton's a few weeks away, so who knows if he holds his spot. I can get rid of my emergency of that. Dowling. I need Richardson or Joel to make enough money to get a 23rd primo because at the moment, Richards, Fraser, and Dowling are my only primo. Are my only rookie covers basically. Okay, I'm lost where I am. Jack, thanks. McKercher is back though. Yeah, you'd be happy about that. Hopefully he's not sub for you though. That would be annoying as hell. Bills boys, 2 foot injuries from 2 players. I reckon they need to hire some new strength and conditioning coaches. Tell Richmond about that one. They need to hire some new strength and conditioning coaches and physios and whatever the hell's going on at Richmond because that's ridiculous. We're copying so many stupid injuries. Like our mid-season draft player just copped an 8-week hammy. Obviously, he hasn't been conditioned by us, but what the fuck is going on? It really pissed me off seeing that. Anyway, I think Richmond finish on the bottom. I think North knock us off in a couple of weeks. We're not beating North Melbourne. There's no way. They've got a very talented side, surprisingly. Where am I? FPL, Clarko said he wasn't fit enough this week to play, but should be back next week. Yeah, there's a definite hold if that's the case. FPL. Bills, Richards has 2 tons in 4 games, pretty good for a rookie. Yeah, and that points per minute for that 30 game where he came on as sub was pretty good. Like, how many minutes did he play for that? Because he's a pretty good player. They've really found a gem here. Points per minute for Joe Richards. That's actually not bad. 0.8. He was on for 44 minutes and scored a 36. He was probably tracking for about a 70, even if you got 90 minutes game time, but it could have been more. Who knows? Take away the sub game, 107, 60, and 100. Like, the sub game doesn't really give you much, but his points per minute have been 1 point per minute, a 0.7 and 0.8. Like, you'll take that from a rookie, especially as an F7 cover for sure. Jack, I have a feeling Real might bounce back, but fun stat for you. Gold Coast have not won a single game away this year. Yeah, actually, funnily enough, I know that one. Typical Dimmer things. They can beat the Pies at home, but North might be a chance to win away. Yeah, I'd actually probably tip North this weekend. Surprisingly, I think they're going to win the midfield battle, considering Cherry's going to have a free hit on Moyle. So I think they're going to win the clearances around stoppage and centre bounce. I think, even though Gold Coast have a better midfield, um, I think Cherry and LDU will have a bit of a field day. So I reckon North Melbourne by 9 points. Cam, what do we got for you? I won $16,000. Wow. Backing Neil for the Brownlow last season. Holy shit. The Brownlow is what it is. Bont deserves 6 votes in some games, but you can only give 3. Valid point, Cam. Wow. 16,000. If I won 16,000, man. I don't know what I'll do with 16,000. Probably put it in my boy's bank account, at least half of it. Jonas Goat, I traded Ranga Rao at his buy instead of Clary. The pig snorter. Frustrating picks for sure. Yeah. So I've got 3 trades. I could get rid of a Rao, I could get rid of a Young, but I'm just going to hold him a little bit and hope that I'm holding him for some long-term injury that might affect others, but not me if I hold my trades now. Bills boys, Jonas Goat. Clary is the snorting goat. Happy to read that out because it is what it is with Clary. Body snowman. Jonas Bills boys, nah, Dusty. It's like a vacuum cleaner. Well. Bills boys, him and his best mate, Swanee. Yep. Swanee. Swanee was good to watch, especially it was a good Supercoach pick too for a long period of time from what I remember. Brad might have spent it more on tats. I just seen the intro video 3 years ago, Lena and Clean Skin. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's ever checked out my intro video. It was during COVID. I reckon I don't know if I've spent that amount of money on tattoos, but I don't know, maybe $6,000 or $7,000 on tattoos. I don't know. I'd have to do the math. Got all my arms done and chest done. I actually don't want to do the math for how much I've spent on tattoos, just quietly. I want Lena too. Actually, I need to I need to get back on it. I've actually just started doing intermittent fasting again. So yeah, I don't think I want to check out that video from 3 years ago. I might get disappointed in seeing that. FPL. Brad, after a rumor of Dusty going to the Suns for 2 years, do you think he is going to, or will he retire? I think he'll personally retire. FPL. If you've watched him this year, he just looks disinterested. If I'm completely honest, as a Tigers man, he just doesn't look like he's hungry anymore. It's like they just sort of walked into his 300th. If he was any other player, he might have been dropped here and there too. Not gonna lie, like he just doesn't. I don't know. He's fallen off heaps. Like his back end of last year was actually really good, really good, surprisingly. And this year he's had good games, and then he's just the bloke in Supercoach is about 350,000. It sort of sums up how well he's doing. So I can't see him play Gold Coast, and if he does, he's not going to play very well. He's going to play up forward, you'd think. Maybe like a forward flank, a high half forward flank. Might look to isolate him one-on-one deep full forward every now and then as well because he can take a mark, but I just don't see him playing any mid-minutes. I just can't see him sticking out 2 years too. Like he's actually copped a few injuries in the last couple of years. So since that kidney laceration from Mitch Robinson 2 years ago, was it? And since his dad, unfortunate, I think he's just never been the same players from those two incidences, like the mental battle and then the physical battle. I just haven't seen the same Dusty since, and I think it's valid for why. So, and all the shit that the media talk about him too. At some point, that probably plays in his head a little bit. I don't know. I feel bad for him, but anyways, I don't know. Surely Saturday night arvo before the live stream with drinks. I'm considering it, but uh, I'll have company at that time, I think. So if I have drinks and I stream the game, I might have a Sheila with me, and yeah, I don't know if I'd have to pause the stream for a bit. It's a bit wild to say that, but I don't know why I said that. But if she's not with me for prees, I'll do the Saturday drinks. But I'm pretty sure she'll be here for prees, and then I'll meet Steve out, and then her friend's going to meet us out as well. So could be dangerous game. Jonas, Dusty will be up on the Gold Coast. Loves the footy there. You reckon? You reckon he'll be? I don't know. Don't know if he'll give him a new set of life, in my opinion. Whether he plays football is a different story. Looks burnt, not cooked. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you got something there. Cam, 10 players have finished their careers on exactly 300 games. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Wait, didn't Dusty just play 301? Yeah, Dusty's on 301. I thought, oh no, hang on, is he retiring now? Jonas, would be band influence on the Gold Coast youngsters too, potentially, but like every footy club has all sorts of personnel like that. Like, there's no footy club that you'd go to that wouldn't have some voice units, I'm sure. I don't think he'd be the only one at Gold Coast that would be up to some antics. Jack, I've seen him at, I don't know how to pronounce that. Burley Pav a few times on the Goldie. I don't know what that is. Is that a strippers or something? Should have been 1-1. It should have been 11. Ha! Yeah, well, he got subbed after his back injury. Yeah, fair call, Cam. That's gonna be so rare. Yeah, yeah. I might do the Saturday afternoon drink stream with the Geelong Hawthorn game. Just really depends on the pre-plans. Man, I'm hungry already from doing this fasting. The first day of fasting was bullshit. Jonas, Gold Coast just cleared out two nose. Who were they? I can't think who they are. I'd love to know. Oh, I'm just going to get up and shut my door. The cat's finally settled down. Hey, Shorty, I don't think Shorty's released the goal kicking video either that we did a few weeks ago, because I'd love to see that goal kicking video. Shorty, if you're watching, can you tell me when you're going to release that? Is that coming out next year or what? I just hit my body shin on something. Oh no, I'm Nick Dacos. I might just get subbed out. We should just hit my shin on the corner of my bed, and that's as hard as a cat's head. Anyways. There's 15 of you. You got much more for me, because it's the one night I'm not actually hitting a wall. Like, it's only 11 p.m, so that's wild. I wish I could trade Steele out though. Steele can piss off if he could. I burnt way too many trades. I might have a look at my trade history in a second. And Real would be nice to get rid of. History. Show me my trade history. Where is that gone? What the hell? How do you look at your trade history again on the app? I've lost it. Maybe I'll scroll up and see if we can see it there. Notepad, watch list. No, don't need that. Don't need that. My scores, nope. Why can't I find my trade history? Bills boys, can you rank Reed, Curnow, Simpkin in order? Who do you think will average the most? Okay, what do you got for me? You got Reed, Curnow, Simpkin. Reed, Kerno, Simkin. That's actually hard. Kerno number 1. This might be unpopular here. I don't know, but Kerno 1. Shit. I actually think Harley Reid 2 and Simkin number 3. You probably think 2 and 3 are the opposite, but I think Harley Reid might be all right, especially with Yo's there. If Yo can stay in the park, I'd rather Reid. If Yo doesn't stay in the park, I'd rather Simkin. I'd probably even start Harley Reid next year, to be honest. I like Harley Reid as a pick. That's a really good question, Bills boys. Jack, I need to. My back is killing me though. Looking at my trade history makes me drink a 6-pack. Yeah, I don't know where I've gone wrong this year. I've got to do a full sort of analysis and work out where I went wrong, because I haven't paid up for too many players. I don't know what I've done. I think it's probably my starting side because I can't really think of much else. FPL, would anyone consider Tom Campbell at 123 as the R3? If he has DPP, yes, but if you got no DPP, then no. It certainly would affect Rowan Marshall's ceiling, so I probably wouldn't want to trust a C or VC on him, knowing that Campbell's still on the side of him. Very left field. But my short answer is if he had DPP, yes. If he didn't, no, because then you're stuck with an R3 that can't swing and do anything if you had Jackson up forward. Noah, hello, Noah. Go to the top of your team, click history, and it'll be an option for a trade history. Yeah, maybe I'm just blind as a bat tonight, Noah. I think I replied to your comment as well in one of the videos recently. So about your trades that you're talking about. So what do you say? Go on to your team, click history. That I did. And where did you say? An option. It doesn't even say on my phone that though. I definitely had a look at that. Why doesn't it show me? That's a pain in the ass, SuperCoach. That app, since it had its body update, it's pissed me off. Anyway, I'll look at it later. I don't know why I can't see it. I can only see it on my web, my laptop, not my actual phone for some reason. Maybe I'm a bit special. What did you trying to say? History, then right hand side says trade history. I swear to God, I'll show you on my thing. It doesn't actually show me that. If I show you guys, so I've clicked history. My phone's too bright. Far out. No, you're not going to be able to see that. Anyway, I've clicked history and it doesn't show me my body trade history. Thanks, SuperCoach, for stitching me up on a Thursday. And my internet's lagging. Jonas, Elijah Hollins is on public record the other day. What? He's on the public record the other day. Okay, what does that mean? Elijah Hollins is not on the public record the other day. Okay, I'm very confused, Jonas. I wonder what you mean. FPL with Max King and Comedia. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Max King, yep. Okay, so that's why he stays on this side. Yep, sorry, that probably went past my head. Otherwise, if on your phone, press the arrow button. Oh, my God, it was. It was the arrow button, Jono. Button, whatever that was. Yeah, anyway. Trade history. It was exactly that. Otherwise, if you're on your phone, press the arrow button. God, I'm an idiot. All right, that makes way more sense because that was the actual thing that was annoying me, and now my phone's frozen. I fucking hate phones. Seriously, they piss me off. Thanks technology for stitching me up. Should have just had a Nokia. Played Snake on it or something. Jonas, Elijah Holland. No, I read that. My bad. Jono, I read that too. Fantastic. I'm not on StreamYard tonight, so I always track on YouTube Live. Bills boys, what do you think about Rankin, Caldwell, Moore, Brad? I'll just rank them 1 to 3. Ha, ranking. 1 Rankin, 2 Caldwell, 3 Moore. Yeah, definitely in that order. If I had the funds, I'd take Rankin over either of those 2. Caldwell second, and then Moore a definite third. I couldn't have it any other way. Like if anyone wanted to debate me on that, go for it. But I'd be pretty stubborn to change my mind. Michael, what does he follow up with here? What do we got? Hey, Brad, trading out the fish and sex for Reed and Caldwell thoughts. Leaves me with 4 trades, Richards and Revels cover. That's very good cover, first of all. Trading out fish and sex for Reed and Caldwell. Reed's a wild player to bring in right now. They're both mid 4 DPP though, and so I actually don't mind it at all. Bringing in Reed feels strange, but it depends what else money you could have instead of Reed. But Caldwell, 100% Fish. I mean, if you got 4 trades left, this is what they're here for, injury trades. And who's to say Fish comes back next week anyway, mate? So I actually don't mind it. Just whether or not you'd go Reed or somebody else would be maybe another preference potentially. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with 3 out of the 4 suggestions there. Jono, yeah, I'll try it in a second. It's frozen my body up at the moment. What have you got coming up? Trumps again. Yeah, well, for you not owning Fisher, you'd be laughing to the bank at the moment. Yeah, fair enough, Michael. I just read your comment at the bottom. Just have just fun watching him play. Yeah, then yeah, I'd full send it for that move. And then if that's what your motive is, then I'm fine with that. Jonas Carlton. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that incident. My bad. Yep. Yeah, well, they all do it pretty much. So what do you do? Jack, is there anyone else I should be getting other than Rankin? From what I've seen in your side, no. I'd just send it. I think Jack for sure. Harley Reid is risky. That's what I thought. But like Michael's written below, as I just read out before, like it's just a fun watch. So, and that buy might have refreshed him, etc. And he's got Yo in the side of him, so it should be fine. Jono, anyways, gotta go, mate. Gotta go. Getting up early tomorrow morning. Yeah, no worries at all, Jono. Take it easy. I'm gonna check one more time if I can see my trade history, read it out, see where I've gone wrong. New phone. I'm glad I didn't get a new phone on Saturday because it's always annoying when you get a new phone on the weekend and that's all you do. I got it yesterday instead. I don't care about players not found though. Why does that always do that? This screen is huge. Okay, notepad, get out of there. All right, I'm gonna look on my laptop instead and have a look at the trade history there, maybe. Okay, if it lets me. All right, just logging into another tab. So I tried to log into a tab the other day, and then it froze my whole thing if I try to share the screen. So I'm not going to do that this time. Can always loop to there's a lot of Sunday games. Well, are you saying that Reed would be your 23rd man to loop? Because if that is the case, that's actually not bad at all. All right, so let's go through my trade history. If I can get that up now on the desktop. Why is it so slow tonight? I need to be with a different internet provider. 24th. Then yeah, I mean he's got DPP, mate. So I don't see why not. Come on, thingy. Okay, let's go to history of my moves. Come on. All right. That can't be right. Why am I predicted to only go 2-3 this week? That's weird. Okay, so history. What is going on here? All right. What have you got? Hard to eat with Sunday games, though. It probably depends who he's whipping in his forward on, I suppose, too. Maybe I'll have a look at his team. If he sends his team name down below, I'll have a geese. Jonas, nothing compared to a former player. Justin Murphy. Yeah, well, true about the Cousins came back and he's on the news now and whatnot. That's pretty wild. Okay, my trade history. Finally got it up on a different tab, so I won't see the comments for a second. So I read them out. So how many of you are here still? 90 is. Anyway, you can stick around if you want for this, but I'll make it quick. So round 2, I decided to piss off Martin and Fisher and Gibcus for Billings, Massimo and Steele in round 2. So I think that's not a bad one. I don't. Round 3, I went Young out, Grundy out, and Wines out, which is stupid in hindsight. I bought in Butters, Sarong, and Williams though, which worked out to be okay for a while because Butters and Sarong from round 3 onwards were amazing anyway. Round 4, I traded out Billings, Berry, Sexton out, and I brought in Sam Darcy, Tom Powell, like the rest of us. That was the stupidest move I've ever done. And Dempsey for 219k, which is probably overs because I didn't sell him for much. Then in round 5, I traded out Howes, Clark, and Caulfield. Why did I trade out Clark at 186? For Meek, Closey, and Graham. Oh, yeah, that's right. I went early on Closey and Graham and fielded them, I'm pretty sure. Out Sanders, Dempsey, McKercher. So I only made 80k off Dempsey. Out was Sanders, Dempsey, McKercher. In was Comden. We was on the bubble. Garcia and Young. I bought back in. Round 7, I actually didn't mind this one. I traded out Meek and Williams for Sweet and Houston. Round 8, Marshall came out of the side. Massimo went outside for 348k. Now he's on a hot streak. In came Gawn and Rogers. I paid 710 for Gawn. Stupidest move I've done. Round 9, Powell went out and Karmas went out, so I didn't give Powell much of a shot. Oliver came in for 476. Jones came in for 123 and then did his hammy. That was bloody amazing. Roberts went out on my side. The Sydney Roberts for 388k. Cadman went. Luke Ryan came in for 666. Revel came in for 102. I paid way too much for Luke Ryan. So that's Ryan and Gawn that I've paid way overs for. And Houston. But I bought in I double downgraded. I went Graham out and Jones for Fraser and Richards, and then Richards gets injured, but I fielded him for 100 score. Out around 12, Darcy, Comben and Sweet for Moyle, Rao and Kerno. Rao for 555k looked like a steal, and now he just looks like absolute trash. Round 13, Reed, Sharp and Wilson all went out at top price, 459, 404 and 404, basically. Bought in Sanders for an F6, stupidest move I've done in terms of trying to play an F6 as Sanders, but I mean, whatever. And then brought in Fisher and Green. Fisher for 493, which I paid way overs for, and Green for 490, which has been okay. Round 14, if you're still here, I don't know. I can't see the other tab yet. Moyle out and Closey out. So Moyle made a quick, 120k. Dowling came in and Cherry came in for 558. Cherry was my pick over Grundy. And then out round 15, Sanders, Revel, Garcia. In came Gray as my loop for my defensive cover to swing Fisher down back. Then I bought in Sin and Zorko. And then last week I went from Oliver to Rosie, and now I have 3 trades left. And that's my trade history. So I'm not mad at my trade history too much, but I just don't know. I'd have to look at my videos and maybe go back and see where I went wrong, because I ranked 10k and I probably feel a little bit stiff by it. I think there's so many good super coaches. So it's not really that I haven't done too much wrong. There's just so many good sources of podcasts and stuff that everyone's becoming a lot better. Sort of like the AFL this year, between third and 13th, there's not many points between it. So I kind of feel like between 2 and 15K, it's probably a tight squeeze there, and everybody listens to at least 3 or 4 potties, so they're getting a good consensus of who to bring in and who to bring out. So that would be it. Anyway, that's my trade history. What do we got? I need to get up a little bit. I was getting a bit cramped. Where are we? Okay, I'm going to use StreamYard next time because I keep losing the freaking comments. Okay, I think we're up to Bills boys. Yeah, Billings was a letdown. Yes, he was. Michael, West Coast Rule is the team name, Brad. Michael, are you West Coast Rule originally? Is that why? Did you change your name, your YouTube name? But that's my tripping balls right now. Let's have a look at your team, Michael, and then I'll suss what's going out. That's trippy. All right, you better load for me, please, SuperCoach. Like, you've been disappointing tonight. I like your emblem. Your emblem's pretty sick, by the way. It's purple and yellow. That's actually pretty cool. It reminds me of the LA Lakers. Okay. Honestly, say I've never seen a shit side ever mentioned. You guys all got bloody good sides. This is off its head too. English is the only downfall in your ruck line. I get that. You got Sexton as cover. Yep. I like this side. Just seeing your midfield though. You got Bont, Gordon, Sarong, Walsh. Steele's annoying. Martin, you can flick back. You got a lot of DPP, by the looks of it. Oliver was on your bench. Wild. I mean, I suppose you could go Reed, but it just feels like a little bit of a waste of a pick where your side is right now. Do you got defensive mid cover? Who's your emergency for your back line? Oh no, you got Scheinmacher, so that should be fine. Sardis, yep. Yeah, well, you're a West Coast supporter, so maybe just send it for Reed, but the side's pretty stacked as it is. So if you're only going to loop Reed for late games, who's up forward that could shit the bed? Jackson, I suppose. Like, you could always run Reed over Jackson. I'd probably do that most weeks anyway, because Jackson with Darcy just seems to be regressing more and more for whatever reason. So if you had a better F7 than Jackson, then yeah, good team, by the way. Bills boys, I brought him in. You're talking about Billings. Not starting Gorn stuff you the most, I reckon. Yeah, thanks for that. Good pickup actually. Because you put all those big scores on early. I wasn't being sarcastic, so you're probably right about that actually. Jonas put Oliver down for 110 to get stuffed. I hope he doesn't, Oliver. I don't know, Jonas. Probably right, unfortunately. Jack, I sometimes continue to message DM Hippo on Twitter about Rob. It says the best keeper of all year. Really, it's Woman, but we'll have to take the piss. He joined my stream one day. He asked me a question on stream about Brodie Grundy, I think. I haven't seen him pop in since. Hippo's funny when he has his rage ramp and he just gets pissed off at every player. He's actually really funny when he does that. Tracy, we're listening FFS. Thanks, Tracy. I wasn't sure because I couldn't see shit on the other tab. I had no idea if my live was still going because last time I opened a second tab, it started going nuts. Everyone is still this is Cam. Everyone is stealing content providers' ideas. I mean, that's what we're here for at the end of the day. I don't really keep any secrets. Was Michael thumbs up? Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering where he disappeared to. If that's the case. Crossing, think your team can push for a first. Think your team can push for a first highest score round for a prize. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's why I want a VC Cherry. The team looks good on paper, just doesn't seem to deliver. I feel like I'm a dodgy version of Oz Post, like I don't know, UPS. I don't know. Jonas Goat, did West Coast Rule change his name after West Coast lost to the Kangas recently? That's stiff. Big J was on top of the week on that stream. Yeah, I can imagine he would have been creaming himself, mate. I listened to a few potties tonight on one headphone just because I could, which is interesting. I heard some interesting stuff from teams I didn't get to watch play, so that was nice. Just on Spotify though, I couldn't listen to the YouTube ones because my phone keeps locking them out when I press a certain button. Jack Marshall and Tom Stewart are my favourite pick. Tom Stewart, go fuck yourself. I haven't had a Tom Stewart rant all night, and I don't even know what to think of Tom Stewart. He's killed my side. I don't want to continue for another 8 minutes thinking about that. Tom Stewart, stuff you. Michael, cheers talking, mate. No worries. Probably got sick of me, to be fair. Who got sick here, Jack? Who got sick here? Oh, you're probably talking about Hippo. Did you start him at 630k? Did I start who at 630k? Yes, I did. Yeah, I might have a look at my starting side actually. Clary, Stewart, Marshall, Billings should be in Brad's Hoff. Hoff? What's Hoff mean? They've probably been my bad picks, to be fair. Like, I didn't hold Marshall for the good games. Billings was shit. I think the biggest thing that pisses my own gut feelings, Hall of Fame. Sorry, my bad, mate. My biggest thing that pissed me off is I was keen on Stewart regardless of what other people thought. So that's definitely my bad. Clary, I looked at the game that he scored an 87 and I was happy with the way he was playing. He was cheap enough that I thought he could do something because it is Clary at the end of the day. Marshall, I tried to be too pot-like and I started him over Gawn. And that was like 2 minutes before the lockout, basically, of whatever game. I didn't get to see the match up in round 0 with Gawn v Grundy, so it didn't give me a clear idea of what I shouldn't have done that pod move. I don't know, and this is the hard thing to analyse at the end of the year is my trades on paper look generally okay. There's probably 3 or 4 blunders there, but it's not like I've consistently blundered my trades. But I just think it's consistently that I haven't got the right VC and Cs every week, potentially. That's where I think it's been hurting me every now and then. Like the weeks that I've got a 120, someone's pulled out 180s. The week I did at Fisher a 70, people got 130s. So I think it's actually more to do with my VC and C options throughout the year. I think I'm pretty happy with 70% of them, but there's probably about 30% where I could have had those extra 100 points. I don't know what else. I was fast enough to upgrade my side, I thought, potentially. But then looking in like the buyers, I think people about 1 trade ahead of me in terms of upgrades. So I'd love to do a lessons learnt video, but I'm not actually got any clarity of where I've done wrong to finish that 10k mark. I'm probably looking at if I can make the top 2k, that'd be a win. Anything if I'm outside top 5k, I'll be pretty disappointed, to be honest. I feel like I didn't appreciate 2 years ago finishing around 1100 or whatever it was, just outside the 1000. It was a top 1% finish 2 years ago. Last year I started at 100,000 and made my way back to 6,000. So that was a nice comeback year. That was a weird way. But this year just feels mediocre. It just feels like I've been piffering around the same sort of mark. So it's a little bit frustrating, but it's hard when you got high expectations, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Michael, I still reckon Clary will average 100 for the rest of the season. I don't know. I think he that game last week, he did a lot for that 100. Maybe I'm being negative because I brought in Rosie instead, but I'm not starting Clary next year. And next year, I think I'm going to go with my gut feel. So I'm not going to pick Tom Powell because other people will talk about Tom Powell. I'm not going to bring in Billings because I was never hot on Billings. So probably the things that pissed me off the most is probably I tended to stick with the crowd. So when Powell was hot, I didn't love it, but I thought, why not? I don't want to miss out. And then when people went Billings, same sort of thing. I was never hot on Billings because I knew he was a downhill skier, but I went there anyway. So next year, if I see a mid price at around 6 or 7, I'm probably not going to do it regardless of what the crowd's doing. Even Fisher, I wasn't hot on Fisher because of his injury history anyway. I was like, he's a shit player, but he's going to be top 6. So maybe next year, the ones I want to anti-pod, I'm just going to anti-pod and not bother what the general movement, the flavour of the week is that week. Because sometimes as a community, all latch onto that thing. It's better off just anti-podding that player instead of just going, oh, yeah, everyone else thinks it's good. Because it can all stem from one person as well. And that one person says something that might be very popular in the SuperCoach community, and everyone sort of latches on and gets statistics from that one player and then deep dives into it too much, and then everyone gets screwed over. Like Fife. Fife was one I anti-potted, and that worked out really well. I didn't get sucked into Fife. And then there's ones where, like Meek, I went Meek. People thought Meek was a stupid idea, jumped on him. I called Chad Warner out about a month ago when he had that hot patch. I thought he was a bit of a trap, and people went there. So I've been right on some things, but there's just stupid things where I'm like, why did I fire the crowd? And that's pissed me off this year a little bit, just not listening to my own gut feel. Anyways, rambling again. Bills boys, Michael, I reckon 105 looked good last game. Oh, I hope not. If Clary does that and you guys are right and he averages 100 to 105, it's a big L for me in terms of Rosie to him. Jonas started Jad Lyons at 258k, traded him at 295. Oh my god, just before the buys. Worst hold until I traded McKershaw rotten on the bench in the buys. Yeah, well, you haven't done too much wrong, to be fair, Jonas. Michael says, fingers crossed, Bills. Jack, how do we check our starting sides? I think it's the same as when you go into in history. And then and then you go into field? Is it? I'm pretty sure it's, wait, history, list? No. God, I can't remember. I'm useless right now. I'll have to have a look. I go look at my desktop instead of my phone. My phone just glitches out. Bills, my worst trades was trading Reed before he's. Oh wow, he's 90, 100, and 150 odd. Yeah, that'd piss you off. Billings had 15 marks in the game. Yeah, yeah, literally before bringing him in, should have analysed that anonymously looking back. Yeah, bad. Yeah, absolutely agree. I probably should have looked at that too, mate. Crazy stuff, you mate. He says, yeah, yet I have 5 and I'm ranked higher. Yep. Yeah, you got me there. What do you do? 5. I don't even know how 5. Was it last year he signed a 2-year deal, so he's still got another year next year? Like, he's useless. I've never seen him. I didn't realize how bad of a kick he was. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. He's a butcher, unbelievably. Now I've got to hope on players that people have. There's always like a player of the round. Like 2 weeks ago was Simpkin, and I still don't. I don't have a good gauge on Simpkin either. I'm like, I think he's good, but he could shit the bed like Tom Powell as well. There's mid-price players, the ones that scare me the most. Whereas your Rankins, your Moores, you sort of know what you're going to get. But Simpkin could be anything from here on out. But he's just good because of the value. You wouldn't pay 450 for the bloke, but he could do anything at 400k. Like what's the flavors of the week this week? What do we got? I want to use that who's captaining who this week. SuperCoach Gold is good for that. Coaches' choices. Okay, so coaches' choices. VC and C. I want to see who the most captained. 23% are captaining Bont. 12% are captaining Daycost. Why are they captaining? They should be VCing Daycost. Are they stupid? 10% Gorn captain. 4% Flanders. 4% Errol. 3% Sarong. That's wild. 3% of people are captaining Sarong. That's unders. Who are people VCing? I'll look at the top 1%. That will give us a better idea of the smart people. Not that I'm even in that bracket, but VC, Dacos 20%, Gorn 9%. Wow, okay. Bont 9%, Flanders 4%, Zorko 3%. Zorko can get stuffed this week. I'm not VCing him. Let's look at the top, because top 1%, bro. That's where we need to look at. Most captain in top 1%. Oh, wow. Holy shit. This is way better. 26% Gorn. So Jonas, you're on the money. Bont and Pelly, 25%. So that's telling me that everyone's going to VC Dacos in correlation. 9.5% in the top 1% are captaining Sarong. 9% Dacos. What the? They just haven't read the fixture clearly. Ryan's at 3%, mate, in the top 1%. VC options in the top 1%. 29% Dacos. 16% Bontempelli. Bontempelli is seriously unders for that. 16% is wild. I thought that would have been a lot higher. Flanders 8.88% VC. So it's half the amount of VC because there's two 145 games on there at the same time. Gorn VC 8%. Zorko 7%. Sarong and Ryan 5 and 3%, 5.8% and 5.3% respectively. So they're in the top 1%, same. People are generally captaining Sarong over Ryan. Chat. What else can I look at then? Coaches' choices. What else do I need to know? Top 5% would be interesting because I don't know. Maybe I'm around now. I'm not too sure, but most captain top 5%. It just seems to be basically Bont, Gorn, Dacos, Sarong. So most captain in 5% is Bont at 28%, Gorn at 21%, Dacos at almost 10%, Sarong 7%, Flanders 5% roughly, Gordon 4.8%, and Luke Ryan at 3.1%. VC out of the top 5%, 30% Dacos, 16% Bont, 11% Gorn. Especially the same 3 or 4 players we've been mentioning all night. Really. I mean, I wonder what Cherry's in, actually. Cherry would be interesting. Cherry's a pod move, so maybe I do that because no one's doing that. And that would be nice and juicy. How many people are VCing Sarong? I keep this up. How many people are VCing Tristan Cherry? VC on Cherry. Bro, 0.3. 0.3% of the competition are VCing Tristan Cherry against Moyle. 0.3. Oh my god. That's in the top 1%. How about overall? How many people are VCing Tristan Cherry? You guys aren't interested in Tristan Cherry, but I want to have an look. Tristan Cherry in overall, 0.4% of sides are VCing him. Holy shit. 0.2 are captaining him. Maybe I do send it because I need some pod move to break into top 10k again. I was about 30 points short of just holding rank. Instead, I'll bull out a little bit. Anyway, wild, interesting. And I'm going to have to suss. No one going to Ryan. Well, it's because Longmuir just called him out about stat padding and shit, and the game plan's sort of stuck away from that. That 197 was just booting it to him. He hasn't had higher ceilings for a while, but I think Sarong will have a better day than Ryan. I know he scored a 197, but how often does a player go back to back 190s against the side? In all honesty, like, surely Richmond worked that out and they actually play someone on him potentially. I don't know who could do a tagging defensive role on him up forward, but Cumberland's useless. I don't know. Jack, I rate Ryan, but I'm excited of Clark and Ryan, so I think they'll both be pigs and go massive. I think they will too, mate. Don't forget to leave us a like on the vid too, on the stream, I should say. I'm going Sarong over Ryan. He will bully the midfield. I think so too, Jack. I do. Bills, Jack, same. Yep. So that's the general consensus in the group chat here. What's your rank, Bills boys? 568, he says. But he says Walsh and Cripper killed Richmond last week. Yeah, true. That's very true. Jack, very nice. I'm coming. That's what she said. Gorn's cooked. Don't hate it. I think Melbourne are cooked as in general. Michael, Jack, what's your team name? Bill boys, mine's Chaos FC. Bills then says Benters. Nice off sus. Jonas, I don't know. You're still here. 40 trades is plenty, but this is why Supercoach should have locked everyone's last 5 trades for the 6 final weeks to keep people engaged all season. I'm going to read that again. 40 trades is plenty, but this is why Supercoach should have locked everyone's last 5 trades for the final 6 weeks to keep people engaged all season. That would be very spicy, actually, Jonas. I'd actually like that. Jack, I think I'm going to VC Cherry because no one else, 0.3% are going to do it. So if he goes 160, I'll be going crazy. So I might just go Cherry into Sarong and back my gut for once because I haven't been doing that enough all season, I don't think. I don't know what the pass mark is for Richards compared to Joel. I feel like I'll take anything over 75 for Richards. And I think he'll do that against Essendon. I don't know what to predict. Like, what do you guys think that Joe Richards can do against Essendon as a high half forward? And what do you think Joel Fraser can do against North Melbourne? That's the issue. And saying that, I could do what Jack was talking about before, and I could trade Fisher, but then I go down to 2 trades, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to go to 2 trades. If I went to 2 trades from Fisher without looping, I could always see how the loophole went with Richards, but I could only really grab Dylan Moore or Cardwell, and I'd only grab Cardwell out of those players. I got 571k. I wouldn't want Simpkin out of those players. I know Simpkin's 438, but no, thank you. Danaher would be interesting. Danaher would be a huge pot if I went Fisher to Danaher. Where I just want to hold my 3 trades, so when everyone has no trades and there's 4 injuries or 2 injuries at round 22, at least I've got trades to use, and maybe I can climb back up that way in the last 4 weeks because no one will have trades potentially. I don't know. Don't bloody know what to do. 3 trades is not going to last me 7 weeks. I'm scared as it is having 3. I'd love to have 5. Bills, no, Jonas, I have a trading addiction. I can't stop. I don't blame you. I'm glad it's just a trading addiction. Jack, that's what she was saying last Saturday. No comment. I played the 5th. Jonas, Bills boys, we all do the same. That's why Supercoach has to save people from themselves. Yep, I don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. Jack sussed out your side, so he says, nice team, Bills boys. There's very solid sides in the chat. Like I said before, like they're actually unreal. Very good sides. Oh, my pen is wet. Had butter all over my pen now that on my phone. And we can do this because I work with milk and stuff, and my hands get a bit slippery. When I got a new phone, they're like, oh, this one has a pen and stuff. I was like, sweet, I don't have to take off my gloves to reply. So I can just use a pen and write shit. Oh, you can actually see that now. No way. I can draw whatever I want. Pretty sick. I don't know why. I'm addicted to it. Anyway, it's good at work because now I don't have to worry about trying to type when you got gloves on because that's impossible to do. Bills boys, cheers. Your team's stacked as well. Probably have more trades than me. Which pen? Oh, nah. Lucky I pulled out this pen, not the other one. It wouldn't fit on the camera. Yeah, I'm just talking shit. What else can you draw? Anyways, nothing like getting a phone before the weekend. It only cost me $99 to upgrade early too, which was nice. This weekend, I actually get to watch most of the games too, finally. It's been a while since I've been able to watch so many. What is the game of the round? Who do I think is going to win this week too? I want to have a look. Collingwood v Essendon. I reckon the Pies win that. I don't know if that's unpopular to you guys. I like Dacos on merit in that game for a VC. Excuse me, I don't know if you could hear that. North Melbourne and Suns. I actually reckon North Melbourne win this game. LDU would be a good pick. Cherry would be a good pick. If I was picking a Suns player, I'd pick Flanders for a VC. Port Adelaide against Dogs. Maybe Zach Butters, but I don't love it. And then surely Bontempelli. Would Dale be a smoke against Port? Not sure. Cats v Hawthorn. I don't like anyone in this game. I can't think of a single player I like apart from Will Day in this game. VCing Will Day would be nice. Giants v Carlton. Oh. Giants midfield's depleted, so I wouldn't mind a VC on Walsh or Cripper. I don't know if I'd see them because they can have shitty games. I think Freo's stacked to have a good VC or C, like Ryan, Sarong. If you want to be pod-like, even bloody, what's his name, Young could pull out a 130, but you'd have to be pretty ballsy to do that. Melbourne, the only obvious one is Gawn, West Coast. Could you go Yo? You'd have to be an absolute nutcase to go Yo. St Kilda, Sinclair maybe, but I think you get tagged by James Jordan, so scrap that idea. Sydney, would I put anyone in? Warner's probably going to get tagged, you'd think. Who else could you do? Goulden. Surely Goulden goes off and has a field day. Lions v Adelaide, far out. If you're Neil or Dunkley, just chuck the C on them, no worries at all. Would you see an Adelaide player? I don't think I'd be ballsy enough to captain an Adelaide player in that game, not at the Gab. That's the last game of the round. I'll do a live stream with, I haven't revealed yet, but I will do a live stream with another SuperCoach on Sunday night that I haven't teamed up with before. We're gonna have to kick the footy together before I do a stream with him. Talk a bit of shit. I'll be a little bit hungover for the footy kick, but should be fine for the stream Sunday night. I won't tell you what ends up happening Saturday night. If anything crazy happens, I probably won't delve into that. Jonas, hey Brad, record some footage on your phone at the game. I'm not going to the game. I think Steve is, but I'm meeting him out there. Record some footage on your phone at the game Saturday. I was thinking about doing a live, Jonas, watching the footy, but not actually showing the footy, just like Steve did on the Friday night. But I think the Birds coming over to watch the game with me and have drinks, so probably not a good idea to record that. Jack, that's what she said. Jack says, milkman and a handyman with a wink face. Crazy. Hear this strap. Put multis on players you don't own in SuperCoach so they could go bad. Oh, I don't mind a craze fit. You're still working in the chat. Nothing funnier, right, when you haven't heard someone in the chat for a while and you don't even know they're still working in the comments, they've been listening, and they just pop up with something random like that. I love that. I'm always curious because there's some people who just sit there and they'll never say anything, and you're just like, I know, this could be strange. And they say one thing out of every 30 streams, and you're like, oh, okay. Have you listened to the other ones? I don't know. Anyway, there's one bloke that said Kamehameha, like the Dragon Ball Z thing, and then followed up the other night with something else, and then I'd never seen him before. Anyways, Noah, not Supercoach related, but at all. But I'm playing my first division match in WRFL. I'm gonna have to Google what that means, mate, because I have no idea what that means. What is that? WRFL. All right, I'm gonna Google this. That's congratulations, Noah. By the way, my apologies. I have no idea what that is, but I'll know it in a second. If this is something really obvious, I do apologise. Western Football Netball League. True. That's sick. Congratulations. Especially for Divi 1, mate. He must be pretty quick. Jack, don't think... I almost read that. Shit. Oh, mate. The voice notes were funny as. Honestly, the amount of times I almost dropped the weights mid voice note was funny. I paused the music, listened to the voice note, I was like, holy shit, this is funny as. The time difference is wild. Jack, Cats, Hawks close game, you reckon? Yeah, probably. Actually, I think the Hawks might actually get up potentially at GMHBA, which would be a rarity. Hawks might upset, but I think the Cats will win. That's my feeling too, really. But yep, agreed. Blues, GWS might be an upset. Carlton due for a loss. I think with Josh Kelly out, I think Carlton win that game. I'm really surprised that Geordie Stewart's omitted though. Jonas go, that's what I looked up just then. Correct, the WFNL. I had no idea what that was for a second. Jack, what's the plan of action with Steve Saturday night? Find a couple of beers. I'll message you. I'll voice note you on IG or whatever. I'll let you know. I won't say it on the stream. Western region, I think. Anyway, Bills boys, got any footy fight stories, Brad? Funnily enough, I wasn't heavily I never got suspended for anything, but there's one bloke pissed me off one day, and I remember I was a bit of a pest in terms of just wanting to piss off my opposition, and I was playing in the back line, and this bloke was trying to kick a snap around from the right behind post, and as he did, he was close enough to the behind post that as he got off on one foot to release the kick, which, mind you, he shanked at the end, I end up bumping him while I was on one foot like an absolute pest into the pole, and he hit the pole pretty hard, and then his mates were on the right-hand side, just on that boundary near the pocket where we were. He's like, come on, you hero, come over here and do that to us. And I said, you jump over here. I'm in footy boots. You're on concrete, mate. Anyway, so they wanted to go me, and there was two of them. And as I was walking out, old mate that I hit into the pole, he just came up behind me and started trying to jumper punch me. And that was fun. But he did it in a funny way that you end up just, because he had his arm not extended well, you end up just sort of pulling him down to the ground and wrestling on the ground for a bit. And that was pretty funny. And anyway, his mates wanted to absolutely deck my head in that day. And that was quite fun. And the other incident I remember, my old man was watching me play footy, and I came up near the boundary on the wing side, even though I was playing back pocket at this game in particular. And the ruckman was getting on my nerves, just talking shit and just being a bit of a pest to our boys. And he took the ball out of the ruck contest and went to play on, just near the boundary. And I remember it was almost illegal spear tackle, sort of rugby style. I took him over the boundary line. Actually got some air off him too, and tackled him right to the ground. Mind you, he's twice as tall as what I am. It's like Jakey King. Do a push up on him, King. And I remember just like jumper punching the shit out of him because you can't do much else without getting suspended. And yeah, just acknowledging that I tackled him and dropped a guy that was 25 kilos heavier than me and just wanted to be a bit of a pest. And I remember holding this bloke down and his teammates on my shoulders trying to pull me off. And I'm just looking at my old man like, am I doing a good job? Are you proud of me? Like, just an absolute idiot. But I don't know. I just love white line fever. And I got a nickname Bulldog in the preseason because I ended up getting tackled. I ran off my opposition player. I got tackled and he got a free kick against me. And I remember trying to swing him off me and I almost gave away a 50-meter penalty. And that's when my coach flipped the shit at me and goes, "What the hell's wrong with you? You're such a bulldog." So after that preseason game, I got called Bulldog for the rest of the season by my teammates. And then we had a player called Mad Dog. So if Mad Dog started, Bulldog would get involved. And if Bulldog started, Mad Dog would always have my back. So we're the two pests on our team playing for Box Hill North back in the day and haven't played for them since. So Bulldog was the name that I had for the whole entire season. And I was known for off-season antics. Well, in particular, the drinking the Japanese story I told you guys once. So I was, definitely a partier back in the day and just a pest to the opposition, but always had your back. If you got into a boy and you couldn't fight, I'd happily stand behind you and jump in anyway. So I love that fun. Anyways, where are we? But to be fair, I never got suspended. I never hit any bloke. I wasn't an absolute fuckwit, but I definitely just love to push the limits. Jonas, Jack, Shorty been spewing, missing out on. Oh God, I almost read that. Oh, that's wild, Jonas. I've missed you, mate. I miss you on the streams. Jack, lure them in with some chicken nuggies. My mate did that. That's wild. If that's how you can get them across the line by saying, here's some nuggets. Max Dons is in the house. Hello. Oh, I didn't know you were even on here right now. Dons by 8 points tomorrow. Time to make a statement. That'd be nice for you guys, to be fair, to get a dubs over the Pies. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it'll be a close game, but yeah, surprisingly enough, I wouldn't mind the Bombers winning the flag this year. I've never really hated the Dons, although they're a big rival to the Tigers. I've never really had a ill feeling towards them. Bill's Boys says Brad the Bulldog. Yeah. I'll see if I can find my jersey in my... I wouldn't be able to fit it into it now. I'm a bit of a... I look like a Bulldog at the moment, but this is my jersey. I'll get it out. Get the kit out. So, I'm not going to... If I put it on top of myself, you're going to see how much I've blown out in terms of fitness, but my God. That was my number on the back. 25. I'm not going to take my jumper off. Oh my God. Look how tight that is. This is how you know you haven't played in a long time. This is why I can't. Oh my Jesus. It's a lot fitter back in the day. So this is, anyways, that's the jumper. So I actually thought I lost it, so I had to pay a fee for it. And then I found it later, but now it's a bit too tight anyway. But I don't know why I just chucked that on. But anyway, if they want me to have a kick, I need a shoulder reco. Because I went to play this year. I went to play footy for Bellpost Hill, my local footy club down here, and I went to take on a couple tacklers, and I thought it was Dusty Martin again, and one bloke tackled me from behind, and his shoulder came out for the third time, and I was going to play this year so I could take my son out to the banner and do all that cool thing. And then, I got the shoulder dislocated in December, and I was going to have to get a reco, but it recovered by January, and they wanted me to play this year, but I just don't think it would hold up for a whole season. So decided not to make a comeback after a decade of not playing or thereabouts. So anyway, there's a story for you. But I'm not a good goal kicker. So when Shorty's goal kicking, a video comes out, I'm nervous for that. Okay, and I was very hungover for that video. Extremely hungover, actually. Probably the most hungover I've ever been. More hungover than I've been for a footy game. You know, when you go out on the night before on a Friday night for a few bevs and you play the game, whether it be resis or ones, and you just rock up really, really just shit faced. And you're like, how am I meant to play 2 hours of football? I remember one time I went to the bench probably 5 times in the first quarter. Coach was like, "What's wrong with you today?" I said, "Oh, may have went out and I was out at 6 a.m. and then I had a game at like 11:30 or whatever the hell the game was. How many hours do you get?" And I said, "Oh, maybe 3." Anyway, it wasn't a fun time when you're hungover playing footy. I don't know if you guys have done it a few times, but it's what happens when you're playing fourth divvy, mate. You have, well, I don't have a smoke after training, but a lot of the guys would. So sure, have a smoke, have a burger. Anyway, I went to play down at this local club down here, and even at the resis, they were fit as anything. I went to like, some of the December preseason stuff, and I was actually coming last in the trials because I haven't run in a couple of years. So I looked like the biggest unit out there, but mate, I was running like a ruckman out there. I was puffing like you wouldn't believe, puffing like Puffin Billy. Anyway, I'm 33 now, so I'm definitely past it. Anyways, I'm just talking shit. Max getting in the rank this week, but he is 100% getting a tag. Yeah, probably will get tagged by Berry. Craze fit tags Tex Walker. Shit. Oh, only thing is, Tex Walker's a good kick. I'm not. I'm basically just Jake King. With less disposals. Bills boys, yeah, I played for Royals years ago. Good fun. Yeah, footy's. I love footy. I love just being around that culture of a footy club. Um, Max ons. I'm 20. I feel like I would do my ACL being 6'8". Oh my god. Jeez, can you dunk, Max? Because that's wild. 6'8" is crazy. Wow. Jesus Christ. Wow. Jack, does anyone remember when Stephen May knocked Stephen Martin out cold? I was at the game and it was the biggest hit I've ever seen. I have to YouTube that and have a gaze because I do not remember. Bills, shit, I thought I was even tall, 6'8". Geez. Jack, how tall are you, Bills boys? How tall are you, Bill? Bill's 6'5". Yeah, I can. You can dunk. Well, I'm not even over 6 foot, so there you go. That's wild. Oh, tell you what though, I'm sitting at 83 kg now, and I'm trying to get to 70 kg from 83, so I could actually be fit for summer because I'm 13 kilos over boxing weight. Really, I was fighting at 69 kilos, and 83 is way too heavy for my Muay Thai as well. So I don't know if you've seen my TikTok or my Twitter page where I've got a video of me boxing recently on the bag. Tell you what, after that video, I was puffing. I need to get down. Bills, you'd be able to stand dunk. Yeah, that's pretty sick. At 6'8", you'd think so. Or 6, yeah, absolutely. Jonas, he be doing a lot of dunking around town at 6.8. That's wild. 110 kilos. Boy, oh boy. Holy shit. Jesus, it's 27 on me. I'd love to be 100 kilos, but I'd look like a balloon. I wouldn't be able to. I'd need another camera for the stream so they could see my fat face. Played for 2 years at Morningside with Kitty Coleman. That's pretty sick. Bills boys, big boy, big. You guys are all big units. Dirty HSPs at midnight are so good, but not good for the gut. Oh yeah, I know. HSPs are my worst enemy. I've been smashing them like you wouldn't believe. They're unbelievable. This fasting thing I'm doing, I only eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. I only started that today, so I'm going to go on a bit of a shred before summer. I was about to say before winter. That makes no sense. None at all. What day is it? It's Thursday night. That's annoying. I got work tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do a Saturday shift for 4 hours. That's really gonna piss me off going to work on for 4 hours, but, um, just seeing if there's anything interesting on here. Anyways, there's not. There's a few good kebab places in Geelong too, actually, for HSPs and whatnot, that's for sure. Does anyone in chat still play footy by any chance? Because that would be pretty cool. Jack, first day is the hardest day. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I fast every day until like 10:30 a.m. and have my dinner the night before 6 p.m. Yeah, right. That's crazy. That'd be. I'm. Yeah, I couldn't do fasting if I was doing a 9 to 5 job. Who does everyone think will win on Friday? My gut feel thinks Dacos. Wow. I'm just gonna get rid of this jersey because I cannot breathe in it. It's tighten my lungs up. I personally think Collingwood, BRB. I'm just gonna get rid of this jersey. But I don't know what the other people think. Let him know. Oh, that's better. I can breathe again. Anyway. Oh, that's what I need to do tonight. You guys probably think it's random, but apparently that game called wait, I better get this right before I say it because you guys I don't want to butcher it. Is it is that the one? Power World. It's a game that's taken off that's similar to Pokemon. Apparently that's on the PlayStation. I want to see if I can actually download that tonight. Apparently it's 30 odd bucks. It's meant to be a sick game. Anyway, I need to start gaming more, but I just never get time to do that, which is annoying. She went viral as anything, didn't she, Jack? That bird. I want to see. I wonder next year if we'll have 40 trades and if we'll have the buys the way they were. I think they need to bring the trades down. I don't know if that's unpopular or not, but I think 40 trades is too many. What do we got here? Who's on my watch list still? Rosie was. He can come off. Mackay can come off. Cameron was on my list. Ed Richards. Stephen May. I don't need anyone in my list. I need a 23rd Primo, though. But if I do a 23rd Primo, I have one trade left, so that wouldn't be a good idea. Max Dons, excuse me, Essendon. Just need to make a statement. Feel like the Pies are okay. Yeah, okay. Well, what's the ladder difference? Essendon are 2 points in front of Collingwood. What's the sports bet say? Well, Pies are favourites by a fair margin too, mind you. Jonas. Yeah, I just realised what you meant. Jesus. This is some wild antics. Adam Moscow big against Port. Need a 130 SuperCoach. Yeah. I think for a VC, you want to take anything over 130. Like I don't want to take a 120 for a VC this week. But I'm going to back my gut this week. I'm going to go Tristan Cherry. It'd take me a lot to get off Tristan Cherry at this point. I want to know the difference between height, though. That'd be actually nice to know. How tall is him compared to Moyle? Moyle's 206 centimetres. How big's Cherry? Cherry's 202. What did Gold Coast give up? What did Moyle give up against Marshall? That's what I got to look at, actually. Rowan Marshall. And who else did he play? I forgot who he played now. He played Marshall. And what did Marshall do on him? Ruck. Marshall against Moyle went. What did he do? Only a 117? Really? Oh my god. That's should be way more. Gold Coast for Ned Moyle. Who else did he play? He's played. So he played rounds 10, 12, and 2. Essendon round 12. Who did he verse? This is some deep diving. This is annoying. Essendon in round 12 would have been Goldie, I think. What did Goldie do? No, he didn't play Goldie. Who did he play? Did he play Draper? What the hell? I might have a look at this later. He played Brian, that's right. Is that who he played? 81 against Brian, but he smashed him in the first half. Round 10, I said he played Collingwood, I'm pretty sure. What did Collingwood do? No, he didn't. Anyway, I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more. I've lost a few people from looking at that stupid Moyle. Jack. No, Jonas Brad censoring comments almost as bad as short sock. Only because I didn't know how to say that. Took Tar, got to grab that ting, if that's what you want me to read out. But I don't know. I said it for you. I hope you're happy. Max, I would put a C on him. Jack, Caldwell might get good option. Might get good points tomorrow against Pies, hoping for anything above 100. I think it'd be more than likely that he would turn up against them. Jonas Moyle is the game. Moyle in that game was hopeless for 3 quarters and then smashed Marshall in the last quarter. That's the one I remember as well. So I'm hoping Cherry just gets a hold of him, and I'm more worried that Cherry loses points for getting points sharked by Rao and Took. Although I don't know how good as a team they can collectively shark off Cherry. I don't know. Sorry, Max. Jack, he will get Nick Tag. Jack? What's this for? Who's going to get tagged? Jack, Jonas, have you ever left a sock in your car? Oh, no. I found one in my brother's drawer one day when he was young and my sister went and dogged on him. It was the funniest shit. Oh, no. Yep. It's like Shorty's sock in the back of his territory. Did anyone ever stir him up about that when I was just... Anyways, I got to jump on a live of him again and do a live stream because that was very fun. Also got to catch up for a drink with him at some point. Oh, man. I'm glad I'm not going to the gym tonight because I'm stuffed. Max, Caldwell's going to... Oh, this is what you're talking about. Caldwell's going to tag Nick 110%. It's a lock. Shorty the sock king. Yep. He is definitely the sock king. Yeah, it's funny. On the live Monday, Jack says, on the live Monday, on a sexy, suspicious sock. Did you do the quiz on Monday? Is that what you mean? Is that what your team name was when you did the quiz or something? For the quiz? Yes. I love that. That is so good. Next quiz you guys do, just say Shorty's territory sock. What's another one you could do? Shorty's territory sock. Just trying to think other ones you could do. Shorty, stop getting the IG, just get the number. I don't know. Just stupid stuff. Get the phone number. Don't worry about the Instagrams. I never ask a girl for Instagrams. Jonas. Sorry, have I said something? So, Jack. He thought you were in the stream pretending to be someone else. Oh my god, did he really? I still haven't gone back and watched. My apologies, Shorty, if you end up rewatching this, but I didn't get to see it still. That's so funny that he thought I'd do that. I don't have the time for that. Like, I literally work 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. So I jump onto a stream, listen to it in one ear button, and then I can only reply every now and then. Sometimes I just don't get to listen at all. So I don't even get to do the quiz because I'm at work. So that one time I did a stream with him, I actually finished work early that day, which is the first time I finished early ever on a Wednesday. So it's very rare that I'll get to team up with him, unfortunately. Freaking afternoon shift. Kills your social life during the weekdays. Anyways, enough of that. Jonas, Can't say I have, but it would be a good idea to plant one with some glue on it as a prank. That would be pretty funny. Um, Jack, was some woman called Rita. Really? Yeah, right. Rita. It's the funniest shit. You have to watch it. All right, I'll have to. I'll give it a watch. Jonas, Jack, what happened? Rita is that's wild. Uh, it'd be pretty funny because I thought he was going live a different day. Oh my god. Um, I'll probably jump off soon. I didn't realize we've been going for 2 hours. It's almost it is midnight again. How the hell, Jack? He was suspicious. Kept saying, "Get off the stream, Brad. I know you're working around here." Oh shit! I might have to message him. So sorry, I didn't see the stream, mate. Damn it. Now I feel bad because he's been don't tell me I've left him on red. Shorty, where are you in my chat? Oh, that's right. I was sending him some photos of some Tinder bird, and this was his reply. Where was it? He loves a good emoji too, the short dog in the DMs. Sent him a few photos, and he's like, he's like, "Ha, love that. Hello, geez, don't mind that." And then those suspicious eyes. Anyway, he goes to bed pretty early, so if I message him now, he wouldn't see it until 7 in the morning or something with his cornflakes. Anyway, hopefully he releases that kicking video soon because I'd love to see it. He would be a legend for a drink. Said he's going to hit it hard this weekend. Isn't he in a different state at the moment, isn't he, Jack? Jonas, Shorty's reply, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. Wink, wink. Dead or alive. Okay, I'm not going to consensus any of these comments unless they're wild. But yeah, wow, that's funny as dead or alive. Oh, short dog. I know he's been. I heard he's he's looking for love and he'd love to settle down, etc. You know how sometimes he talks about that on his live. One day have kids and stuff. So he does got some ambitions. It's just probably not going to come in the way of those bloody dating apps. Dating apps are shit. Be nice to just meet a woman just randomly without these apps. Sunny Coast in Queensland. Yeah, okay. Well, I wonder when he comes back. I reckon he's away 80s, man. How old is he? How old should I asked him on the live. I don't know if it was on the live or off air. I think he's 31 or 32, Jack. He's a year younger than me, I'm pretty sure. I think he's 31, Jack. He's tall. He's a tall lad. I'd say he's about 6'1", 6'2", shorty. And he's funny as shit. And you can tell he's really genuine too. He's just a very genuine, funny bloke. And not awkward at all. When I rocked up to his house for that stream, it was the most natural thing in terms of when you just bond with another bloke and you're just friends, just straight off the bat. I'd obviously met him for the goal kicking competition, but even going to his house, it wasn't weird. It wasn't just awkward or anything. So yeah, he's a good lad, and he's not far from me. So it'd be nice to catch up every now and then for sure when the plans align. There was Baggers. I don't know if you've obviously seen Baggers in Shorty's stream, but he's an unbelievable kick. Who was the other guy? I've gone blank, and the other bloke too, very good kick. Two of them that came down. I think one of them came down like a fair few hours on the bus and train and whatever else, and that's a lot of commitment. He was a ripper of a kick as well. So yeah, it was a good day for it. But I tell you what, I wish I had more than 3 hours to sleep. But those blokes that kick the footy for the goal kicking competition, two of them definitely, I reckon they'd be playing in a league for sure. And Divi 1, by the way that they can kick. They were full sending it. And Shorty's a good kick, but they made Shorty second class every now and then because just the way they were. No offense to Shorty, but they were unbelievable kicks. Especially Baggers is, I think, one of the best kicks I've ever seen. In all honesty, he was unreal. Um, yeah, Damo, Supercoach Edging, mentioned doing a stream review on his stream tonight. Sounded dinner for two. Keen. Oh my god, did he really? I get excited. Okay. I didn't realize he's on stream. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna have to definitely DM him this week. Where are we? Supercoach Edge. I never know sometimes because I do watch a lot of streams, but sometimes I don't get to watch a lot of the YouTube variety. Oh, he streamed 4 hours ago. What the shit? Okay, all right. Do you know a timestamp roughly? I'll watch the whole video anyway, so I don't have to write the timestamp. Yeah, okay, good. That's good to hear because I'd love to do something with them. They're very funny. I think we'd be on the same wavelength. Dinner for two, Keen. Jack, he is a good bloke. Seems super genuine. Yeah, you can definitely tell he is, for sure. I suppose he wouldn't be doing the job that he's doing as well if he wasn't a genuine bloke too, for sure. Quite fun. I wish I could grow a mo like that. If I grow a mo, you'd think I just jumped the border from Mexico to America and just trying to get a job over there or something. But I just look weird with a mo. Can't believe I missed that stream 6 hours ago, was it? So it was about 6 p.m. I must have been doing the team names and stuff, the teams and stuff. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. What's he doing for work in America? Nah, I meant if I grew a mo, I'd look like a Mexican that jumped over the wall to America or something, just I don't know what I meant to say, but anyways, bit special. I'm seeing if anyone else is in the chat have written anything about their VC and Cs here, and some of the creators and see what they're going with here. Let's have a look. They haven't mentioned too much here. They haven't really even said their VC and C options this week, so that's interesting. Jack, I don't even know how to do a Discord. Are you in a Discord? I'm in no Discord. Like, I don't even know how to make my own Discord. I have no idea. Do you got to have an app for it, Jack? I have no idea. Discord wise, I might have to Google how to join them. Like, if do you got to pay for them? I have no idea about that stuff. I think me and Shorty are probably the worst with technology. Like with the goal kicking comp, he's got a mate that does some of the editing for it. I've gone blank for his name, and he had the camera all day, and he's the guru behind all that stuff. Oh, he talks about him a fair bit. Langers, I think it is. I think that was the boy. Jack, he put in the league in the stream. He put in the league in the stream he had, and it just made an account. It's so easy. What the hell? Yeah, okay. Jack says just talks about Supercoach and strategy for VC, etc. Really good and easy to understand. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Can you make? Let's see the vid. Is it if you rewatch the vid? Is it still there, or is it only if you're in the live session? Let me have a look. Because I can't see anything in the comments for that video. That's for sure. Interesting. Yeah, you should still be there. Yeah, right. Okay. Why can't I see that? I might just DM him tomorrow. Only issue is he's a Carlton supporter, Jack. It's my only beef is the Carlton hat. My son the other day, actually, I think it was today, I got sent a photo of him, and he's wearing a Carlton bib. Oh, let me show you this, right? And I said, who got him that? And she's like, he picked it out. I'm like, he did not pick it out. Anyway, I don't know if you'll be able to see this photo, but he's wearing a Carlton bib, the little man. Like, he did not pick that out. somebody in her family has decided to trigger me because I'm a Tiger supporter and give him a Carlton bib. Yeah, that's ever packed in his overnight bag. I'm chucking it out, or I'll use it as toilet paper. Anyway, here's one for you. Jonas, yeah, you get around it in the Carlton top. Oh, it's just a bib. If someone buys him a Carlton jersey, I'll probably knock out their family member who buys it happily. Carlton top and Richmond nappies. Well, that's actually pretty funny. I'll give you that, Jonas. It's actually really funny. Jack, got to jump off now, brother. Have a good one. Got to pack my bag. Oh yeah, true. All right. Good luck with the flight, mate. Enjoy it. Don't watch any airplane investigation shows on the way up. I'm sure to send you some airplane TikToks. Just kidding. Yeah. Yep. No worries. Yeah. Sounds good, mate. I'll definitely speak to you soon on IG or whatnot. Jonas says, Jack, have a good trip. All right. I think I'm just about out as well. It is 20 past midnight. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on. I'll see tomorrow if I can do a quick stream potentially after the game. What time's the game? Because I probably want to talk a little bit of footy for the Friday night game, 7:40. I won't get to see it, so I'll probably ask you guys a few questions on what happened in the game because I finished work at 10. I'll miss the majority of it, so I probably want to talk about some players and that, and then jump off before midnight, I reckon, because I got work on Saturday. So I'll just read these last couple comments and head out. So what has Jack written? He goes, just flying to what does it say? Oslo, Jonas, for a 30th. That's right. I remember this voice note. I want to piss up. So 25 men. That is such a good ratio. I'd never come back. I think I'd get them all pregnant. That's too wild. I don't know why I said that. Good ratio. I'll say the one for you. Yeah, please do, Jack. Send us all one, would you? Jonas, the kissy face. All right, night, lads. Thanks for all watching and tuning in as always. Appreciate it. Give the thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on tomorrow night. If not, Sunday night stream with another bloke as well. I'll leave it there. Cheers, boys.